Welcome to eSeniors. I hope you're having a great weekend. We are certainly having a great weekend here because we're going to race. We're going to have eSeniors race number 2 in the championship, where we run all the ACC races, 24 races throughout the year. So every second weekend we do a race, championship race, and then we do a practice race. So every second weekend. All right, let's see how it looks like right now. Let me move my preview a little bit so I can see what's going on together with you. All right, here we go. We have Platinum, Chris Bourne won, Stuart Packham P2, Steve Young P3, Mish Pornoff P4, and P5 was Bruce Hopkins in the first race. That was Brands Hatch. So we have 3 different groups here. Sebastien Brunier, he won the race when it comes to the silver group. And then we have Andrew Ambro P2, Peter Nilsson Sweden P3, Philip Savage P4, and P5 Jeremy Robas. And the bronze group, Langlois, Sikir Frank. So a lot of French drivers in the top here, as you can see. Mike Meleski P3, strong effort there. P4, Joby Kavak, and James Parks P5. So that's where we're at. And the races we're doing Misano, and then in 2 weeks we're doing Nürburgring. So yeah, a lot of stuff going on there, a lot of races. So eSeniors, if you're not familiar with eSeniors, we do ACC and LMU racing, and we have 2 ACC championships and 1 LMU championship going on. So hit us up on YouTube, Facebook, SimGrid, Discord, get age verify, and you can race with us. It's a lot of fun. So let's see what's happening today. Let me get my little preview windows in order. We can see what's going on. I think they should have started their little run here for qualifying. So let's switch over real quick to this view where I am talking about our sponsors. So we really appreciate our sponsors. ReferTech. It's a platform that makes it simple to monetize your business connections with generous commissions and transparent tracking. Turn your business connections into recurring income. Refer companies to that need tech solutions and earn generous commissions. So that's ReferTech. And then we have Syndeo, Canadian technology broker specialized in voice contact center and cybersecurity solutions. And their advisors will help you select the best technology solution for your business. So we thank our sponsors that keeps the lights on. Here we go. How many do we have on track today? Let's see. We have over 30 signed up, but it's only 21. MISANO at 21 on track. MISANO is not the most popular track today. I think in ACC it's a road racing. I mean, for motorbikes, if I'm not incorrect, and it's in Italy. Peter David, welcome there to the stream. Let me know. I've been fiddling with the audio in my room where I'm sitting. It is pretty echoey. It's a hard ceiling and pretty large room. So I've gone back to my microphone and our headset microphone. So hopefully this sounds all right. So let me know if the audio level, if it's too much of me or too little of me or whatnot. Car sound is good. All right, awesome. Thank you for your feedback, Peter. Let's see when they start to clock in some times here. Chris Bourne, not too surprising to see him up in top. Great to see Steve Young on the in the field here as well. Just scanning down to see who we have on here. Sebastian is here, that won the silver race or group. We have Diego Cosco. I know Diego's he's driving a lot. He's doing a couple of the French guys have been doing the endurance race. So they've been doing the endurance races that are organized by LMU. But we're also advertising an endurance race for eSeniors that's coming up in March. Team up there, guys. You can also drive the endurance race yourself. Now I don't remember if it's 2 or 4 hours. Let me look real quick. The cheat sheet. Yeah, that one is. Yeah, I think it's 2 hours. I will double check. Where is now? There it is. ACC endurance race. Yeah, I think it is 2 hours. Correct me if I'm wrong. But anyway, endurance races are a lot of fun. I thought before I did my first endurance race that there's no way that I can sit and drive that long. But you know, the competitive juices start flowing, and you're just in, and yeah, just drive. Joaquim Rodriguez there on screen from Portugal. Good looking livery in the BMW. Personally, I'm very excited about the new Formula One season. I mean, all the regulations that have changed, the cars look different, the engine sounds different. Super, super excited about that. You work 7 days a week, Peter? What? Daniel Britos on the screen, at least the rear view of his car. There he is. Nice colors on that one. Someone that just joined the championship. Let's see if he is here today. Aaron Shannon. Yeah, Aaron is has joined the championship. Great to see. All right, let's do a little rundown on where we are. We have Chris Bourne is the fastest right now. Then we have Steve Young. Oh yeah, Peter, work hard. In that other place, there is free rent. It's Mishponov. The traffic. We have actually we used to have all the different groups of cars on different schedules. So platinum, silver, and bronze were had separate times, but no more. All cars out on track for 15 minutes to do this, and it's okay. It's only 22 cars. A lot of people that are not driving today for whatever reason. There's Mishponov in the Mustang. See what car will prevail on this track. I think we have a pretty good mix of cars. Let's look at that for a minute. Yeah, I mean, we have McLarens, a few McLarens, a couple of Fords there up top, and Chris is in the Ferrari, and then Koski in the Lexus. So and the car number, that's you see if it's white, it is platinum, silver color, it's silver, and red is the bronze group. Okay, I thought I had a graphic for that. Classes. Yeah, I do. Look at that. Move that up a little bit. There you go. Daniel Britos, P10. That would be P4 for the silver. Nilsson is up there, P3 for silver. Ambro, great job there, sitting P2 for silver, and Brunier, not too surprising, silver, top silver. And then we have Terry Trowbridge there, Ram Banks, Ollie, and Torrance for the silver guys. Right now, top driver in the bronze, Rodriguez, Castonguay, Frank, Langlois, and Meleski. CBO's lap time. Let me put up the lap times there, so you can see 1:33.2. So pretty tight on top there, Koskio and Bourne here at Misano, which we don't race that often. Paul Alex looking good in that real world livery. I think it's brilliant. So we have, let's see here, yeah, pretty good spread in times here, down to 1:37. Down there on the bronze guys, Rodriguez a little bit faster, quite a bit faster actually. Again, I don't think this is a track that is too common that people drive. Paolo Alex had to abandon that. That run, he had the traffic in front of him. Chris Bourne 1:33.2, Koskio 1:33.4. Otherwise, except for the stragglers there, Laszlo and maybe perhaps Alex, the silver or the platinum drivers are where we expect them to be, and so are the silver. Little anomaly there maybe on Rodriguez, maybe a little bit faster than your regular bronze driver. Oh yeah, we see Shannon and Caballero down there too. They haven't really put through any times. We have Shannon, but I think Shannon is he's up quite a bit, so he's up 1.2. Let's get back to the delta. It's a little bit easy for me to follow who is on a run. So we see there Shannon is up 1 second on his previous time. That should move him up quite a bit. 130. Yeah, maybe he can move up to the middle here of silver. That wasn't that. He didn't get that much there. Caballero sits in the pits. Unclear what's going on. He hasn't put out the time yet. We have less than 2 minutes remaining here as we go into the last part here of qualifying. Chris Bourne, haven't really looked that much at him, so let's look in the cockpit for a minute to finishing off his lap. This is an interesting start here. And okay, it's my producer here that's throwing me off. Let's see. Wanted to see cockpit of Chris Bourne. There's some interesting corners here. This one is really nice. And then as we come here, kind of this kind of double corner. Oh, he went really wide there, Bourne. He shot his time. He was flirting with fastest lap there for a moment. Steve Young, a little bit surprisingly down in P5. Expected him to be a little bit higher. Laszlo Nemeth. Paolo Alex probably also should have been up in the platinum group of times. But otherwise, I'd say it looks... someone's missing now? I'm sorry, this is Rodriguez. Okay, I'm sorry, I was confused. Chris Bourne doing yet another lap. He is flirting with the fastest lap. Diego Coscio sits in the pits, probably done with his time now. Felt that he couldn't challenge Chris. Let's see if Chris actually can push through, and he's running kind of even now with his previous time. Gaining a little bit, 1/10. He has a car in front of him. I don't think that's going to be a problem. Best case, it's going to be a little bit of slipstream. It looks like he's driving exactly on the same time. We see the little purple frame around his name. That means that he's actually running on purple time. Yeah, as observed there in the chat, pawn of P3. Brunier, P1 for silver. Rodriguez, P1 for bronze. He gets a little slipstream here from Ollie, I think. And there it is. Oh, that was close. All right. Let's have a look at this track. The MISANO track walk. Like I said, it's a motorcycle track in Italy. For the longest time, I thought this was in Japan for some reason. Weird. All right, there's the start, and here's a couple of turns here. That's going to be a little rubbing, I think, in the start. Curva del Rio, and these little complicated corners, and then this long straight goes into the fast Curva Querica. And then this little double corner stay into Curva Tramonto, and then this long straight that ends up in this really interesting segment, Curva del Cairo. And here's this corner you can just throw yourself in through, and you have completed the whole track at Misano. All right, we are waiting for the race to start. Maybe we run this little promo video for a minute. I don't know if you saw this as prices. Should be a Z in there. Damn it! You check everything and you still miss something. Okay, there you have it. Let's wait for everything to start. And we're gonna do, last time I was running out of time when I did the track presentation, so I had to probably do that a little bit earlier. Let's make sure that everyone has spawned in on track. And right now, how many do we have on track? We have 23 on track. All right, let's see. We'll do the presentation. The eSeniors grid walk. And we start with Chris Bourne, P1 for the Platinum Group. P2, Diego Coscio from Argentina. Mirj Pornov from Macedonia. P4, Stuart Packham from the UK. Steve Young from the US, P5. P6, Sebastian Brunier on top for the silver from France. Paulo Alex, P7 from Portugal. P8, Peter Nilsson, Sweden. Andrew Ambro, I think he's from the US, P9. P10, Daniel Britos, Argentina. Laszlo Nemeth, P11 from the Netherlands. Olli Linnortner, P12 from Australia. Brian Banks, P13 from Canada. Terry Trowbridge, P14 from the UK. Joaquim Rodriguez, P15 from Portugal. Kevin Torrance from New Zealand, P16. P17, Sicré Franck from France. Arthur Castonguay from Canada. P19, Eric Langlois from France. Aaron Shannon from Canada. P20, P21, Canada. Mike Melesky, James Parks. P22, Hugo Caballero from Uruguay. P23. I think I made it. There we go. Full formation lap, 50 minutes of action. One pit stop. Wall-to-wall racing with these seniors here tonight. there is the mandatory pit stop on the leaderboard. And soon we will have the cars come into the formation that they need to be in for start. Bourne and Koskio, Panov, Packham, Young. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for Platinum. Brunier next to Alex. I'm sorry, he's next to Steve Young, but he's the top guy right now for silver. Then Nilsson, Ambro, Britos, Lynn Nortner, Banks, Trowbridge for silver. And for bronze, Rodriguez, Frank, Castonguay, Langlois. Those are the top guys right now. Shannon way in the back, joined late perhaps. And also Caballero all the way in the back. Didn't put any time, I think, but he's out on track, so the start is gonna go. There is the green light. Very even start here between Koskio and Bourne. Koskio actually goes ahead of Bourne. Oh, Bourne late break comes into first corner. Koskio comes next to him, tucking in a little bit behind. Behind there we also have Panov. Saw a little flag of contact. Shannon and Langlois fighting next to each other. Ryan Banks, oh, there's a turn. Someone got turned. That was Laszlo Nemeth, perhaps. We'll look at that a little later. Ritos, Lynn Nortner, contact. Chris Bourne is in the lead. And here's the fight there between Packham and Panov behind him. Then we have Steve Young, sits in P5, he has not advanced. Brunier, how's he doing? Looking back a little bit further back here, Banks. Parks and Meleski have had contacts. So, couple of accidents reported. Let's go back to something early on. What happened there? 712 is one car. Let's see what they had a few side-by-sides here in the start. Oh, there's the hit. You see some turn around. Little bump there in the start. Didn't help. Alex chasing down Brunier, not for position. Caballero, Nemeth is all the way in the back. He was the one that, Laszlo was the one that got turned around. Car 712, Mike Meleski in the back. Someone goes into the pits. That is James Parks. Got some sort of a problem in the start. Hugo Caballero comes up from the back. And here's Eric Langlois. He's been fighting with Shannon, which is not for position. Castonguay is up one position. Sikre Frank is chasing down Torrance, the blue and yellow car of Torrance. But it's not put for position though. Mishpanov, oh, he's getting a good look at the backside of Packham. Good battle here in the front. Mirshav lost one position from the start as he's coming down to start yet another lap. He has Steve Young behind him. Chris Bourne fastest lap right now, 1:34.0, starting to get a little tempo there. He has 1 second ahead of Koskio. Looking down my leaderboard, there is a little spread out action. Here's Ole Linnortner, Daniel Britos in front of him. There was Britos that tapped in the start there. We saw that car He turned around. Car 712, remind me who that was. Yeah, a lot of drama here early on. Mishpanov, Steve Young is coming up on him. So two Mustangs, a pretty tight little group here, the top 5 cars. I want to look at Nilsson as well, there behind. Getting a little bit more traction on Ambro here, that has done a good result so far in this race. Steve is pushing here. Purple second sector for Steve. Olle Linnortner getting a good look again here at Britos in this powerful Ford that I think should be good at this track with these long straights and fast corners. We'll see if Linnortner can come up and challenge for a podium perhaps. Actually a little bit further back here, Lonely Drive here by Parks, that already done a pit stop. Mike Maleski in the Ferrari, the 7-up Ferrari. And Hugo Caballero tried to work himself up here into the realm of silver drivers. Eric Langlois chasing Shannon, not for position. Shannon had Caston Gay in front of him. There's Arthur, down 1 position from his start. Sikri Frank, like I mentioned, been driving, I think he'd been driving the Endurance. Rodriguez still in the lead for the bronze group. Okay, here comes Pornoff. Created a little bit distance to Steve Young now. Olle is trying to capitalize on Britos going wide. Chris Vaughan clocks another fast lap, 1:33.6. Trowbridge comes up on Linnortner now, that could be a battle. Peter Nilsson 1 position down from his start. P9 in the total. Oh, here he comes. If this is the opportunity. Open my drink bottle here, if you excuse me. I'll take a swig when we're watching. I hope you guys that are in the US are not too overwhelmed by the snow. Here in Sweden we have snow. It's been snowing the whole day, but kind of light. But it's not anything that is so different here than what it is in Dallas, for example, where a couple of my kids lives. They're bracing for the crappy Texas power grid to collapse, which it normally does when it gets icy. Nice Trowbridge. Good little group here with Britos, Linnortner, Trowbridge. Let's go in the cockpit of Linnortner. I like this corner here. Then just kind of just throw yourself over that curve there, and you don't want to go wide because you get all this serrated things on the side there. Most of these are flat because of the motorbikes, I guess. The curbs. It's pretty spread out field. Koskio is pretty much behind here, 2.6. The nice sound on this Lexus, very greedy. So Koskio is clocking pretty even with, actually Chris is a couple of tenths faster than him right now. Terry Trowbridge getting a good look at Ollie. If you can stress him to do a mistake. Aaron Shannon down there in P17 comes up on front, but that's not for position, so I'll stay with this guy because this is for position. Sebastian is 3.7 ahead of Ambro. Oh, now Trowbridge really start to get into the range. As we have 39 minutes remaining. So if you want, press the like button on the video stream. Get us into the algorithm. We get some exposure. We have over 600 subscribers on the channel, I believe it is. 640 or something. That's pretty good. Custom Gay and Langlois. Did I miss that? See what happens here. Looked like Langlois took him. I think Langlois have been driving to what happened with the Custom Guy really dropped back here quite a bit. They were neck to neck there. Something else here with Alex. Slowing down a little bit. You see that on the white marker on the leaderboard. Try to keep track of all these actions around up and down the leaderboard. But here's certainly one. Here's Young and Parnoff. This could be really interesting. They often end up being fighting in the race. Tend to be kind of having the same speed and end up qualifying just next to each other. You have to be really good on braking in this corner here. Oh, it goes a little bit wide here. Parnoff dives into that corner, maybe not the ideal line. Here you want to go wide out on the left. I just kill that corner like so. Yeah, Steve, he was there. Parnoff was much better through that last turn. Oh yeah, I was just about to say this is also interesting corner with those little ribs there. And they really compromised him, and he almost spun here, Sky. Nilsson in the pits already. Okay. So this little group here, oh excuse me, is hopefully developing into a tight battle. If Britos can keep his composure. Britos driving P3 right now for silver. Have to look a little bit where these guys Ended up last race. So Trowbridge, what did he do last? He P10 for him, P11 for Britos. And Rodriguez comes up on Banks, not for position. Sky is up on Pornov. Look at that, now he's getting close. Pushing hard. Gaining a little bit here. Yeah, brakes a little bit later than Pornov there. Shannon is in the pits too. Couple of people have been pitting really early. Let's look at Caballero. Lonely race. I don't think he qualified, so he's working himself up through. And then we have Arthur Castongay, also a little bit lonely out there on track. Langlois chasing his fellow countryman, Franck, that sits in front of him. That could be an interesting battle too. Torrance up 2 positions. Also have to think about that we have had a couple of people pitting, so that would improve. Rodriguez pretty comfortable here, sits 6 seconds ahead, or 10 seconds if we add that together when it comes to front. Oh, Linard Britos. Ay, ay, ay. Let's see. Okay, here comes Linard on the inside. And is there contact? Possibly here. Goes very wide. And Linard gets in on track. So this is a battle side by side. That's going to continue for a while. And Trowbridge is capitalizing on this big time. Let's see what's going to do here. Oh, looked like Linard lifted there for a little bit. And Trowbridge had to really avoid him. Oh, here's contact again. Contact again. And there comes Trowbridge. Britos comes in and makes contact. And he comes back on track. Interesting. Oh, Linard got really, really wide there. Maybe he felt like he needed to yield because of some transgressions. Tough racing there. But certainly Trowbridge was in the right to take that position in my mind. Britos was out there on the edge, if not out. Here comes Linard again. In the meantime, a couple of cars behind there, but that was an interesting little battle. Let's look at these guys. Steve Young and Pornov. Yeah, these guys. Here comes Linard again. I don't know what happened, why he kind of just disappeared for a minute, but he is back with a vengeance. Get in his cockpit and see what's going on. Trowbridge now have the chance to scale it. Oh, Britos got really, really squirrely there. Linard almost got past him. Let's see if he's going to do leg break in this corner. Give room now, boys. They are, so that's nice to see. Oh, Britos have a lot of pressure, so he spun out. A lot of pressure on Britos. And well done on Ollie, so just kept his nose to the grindstone, and Mirj Panos goes into the pits. Steve Young up in P4. Early pits on many. Well, many and many. Someone have left the race. Who is that? So we have 21 all of a sudden. I think it's Caballero. Yeah, I think Caballero left the race. Unknown reason. There's a pit exit. Weird little pit exit on this track here. Let's see where he comes out here in some traffic perhaps. Banks next to him. Obviously not for position there, but it hampers him a little bit. Monaf really wants to get going now. Let's see when Sky is going to come in. I guess he's going to take a little bit before Sky comes in, and then we'll see. How was Mirj's pit stop? I think it was a good pit stop. I think. And now Britos. Maybe it's the tires on this track. Maybe the tires are difficult here on this track. Who knows? Langlois coming up here on his fellow countryman. Let's get in the cockpit of this Pink Pig. Oh, that got close. Porsche on Porsche. Great sounds. Well, Mirj Panos just passed Brian Banks. Need to get away. Work himself up. Oh, Eric had to really avoid the breaking point there of Frank. That was probably a little unexpected. Oh, let's see what happened here with him. Okay, he oversteered in that corner, and that gave Frank that position. Or I'm sorry, Langlois. Right, Mirj Panos. It doesn't say he has changed tires, but sometimes this timing pylon is not really working as it should, but he's been in. Oh, here's the drag race here between Linartner and Mr. Trowbridge. This is certainly for position, because it's about P3 for silver. That's what we're racing about right now, and Trowbridge goes in. And Banks goes in too, so now we're in the pit stop territory. A couple of more minutes and we are halfway through. I'm gonna see if I can verify something on the other leaderboard. No, that's not the morning. Yeah, I'm gonna see here. Ponov, it doesn't show that he did the pit stop actually here, even on interesting. That's the ACC timing. Very interesting. But I do, yeah, actually. Yeah, I see something here. Sebastian Brunier comes in for pits. Yeah, there's something missing on Misha's time when it comes to his pit stop. We'll see what happens. But ACC actually didn't record that as a pit stop. And we have to, remind me now, we have to do fuel, but you don't have to do the tires. Yeah, I don't remember now actually. Okay, very spread out field. This is possibly the closest, and it's not even for position. Brunier have completed his pit stop. And Steve Young still out. Coscu in the pits. Packham, Alex, Linnordner. A lot of people in the pits. Let's see how that all shakes out once we see them come out. But very interesting regarding pit stop status of Mr. Ponov. All right, Steve Young, I think that was Nilsson. Nilsson was yielding. But that's good. People pay attention on the blue flags, which is really good. So good job there. Lot of pit stops going on. Let this rotate around a bit. We keep the camera here on Steve. It's gonna be interesting to see if he's racking up some times here, and should probably be able to see. Let's compare his time with if I can find Mr. Ponov. Okay, so here's Ponov's time. 146.8, 135. So I wonder if he didn't change tires and wants to save some time there. Maybe we'll see. Let's observe the times. 135.0 for Steve, so 146. Surely that couldn't be the lap time from his change, tire change. And here comes Guy into the pits. And Ponov is now hustling. 1:33.3. So pit stop start to clear out. Oh, now, okay, look at that. Pornoff is now green. Yeah, he did 2 pit stops. He had to do 2 pit stops. Interesting. Very interesting. Ambro and Rodriguez in the pits. All right, that was very interesting, I'd say. Rodriguez, Britos and Torrance. Britos that had that unfortunate oversteer, I think almost in that position, but here he comes, tries to gain a little bit on Kevin Torrance. Torrance is not backing down. Well, Britos on a better line. Torrance goes really wide. So climbing up 1 position. Still down 5, but we'll see when everything clears. After the pit stops, we can look a little bit more on how people have been faring during the race compared to their starting point. Less than 20 minutes remaining now for eSenior's second race in the championship of 24, where we're driving at all the tracks that are on offer for ACC, and we do it until December. So it's not too late to join, because this is an endurance, I'd say, of a different part. As it's about planning to be able to drive most of these races in order to have a chance. Also, you can skip 2 races. 2 worst results are discounted. They don't count, so if you miss 2 races, that it will be the same for everyone. So hopefully this format allows people to plan their life around the racing in another way, and instead of racing every single weekend, you can plan a little bit and able to actually attend most of the races. That being said, we have how many signed up? We have 35 drivers signed up, and only 21 is driving. So 14 drivers are not driving today. And that's a little bit hard to understand. So a couple of drivers haven't started at all. Well, we haven't seen Diego before. Okay, Diego is here, Alex is here. I'm just looking at the people that hasn't been driving before. And a couple of silvers, we haven't seen Dimitri. Ollie's now driving. Benshaya, we haven't seen him. And on the bronze side, we haven't seen Mark Marsman. All right, let's focus on the race here now. Still a little bit spread out. Hugo Caballero, not for position. Langlois is now in the pit. Langlois, he is always very late on his pit stops. It's 16 minutes left. So Steve Young is P4. and Pornoff down there in P8 in the total. Yeah, you're right, Brian. Always last to pit. So let's see. Position delta. All right, Chris and Koskio. Not too much of a change there. Pornoff dropped there. We saw he went into the pits for 2 times for some reason. Britos had a spin. We saw that. Otherwise, yeah, Olli Linnartner, something happened with him. There's someone getting out of the way. He's down 9 positions. I didn't see what happened to him. So I think we follow most of the stories on that. Yeah, Chris Bourne, 10 seconds almost ahead, less than 15 minutes remaining. All right, you think Diego will, that Stewart will DQ shortly? Stuart Packham, okay. Well, I'm not sure about that. Looks pretty solid there, up 1 position from his start. Paulo Alex, Portugal. And that must be Mike Meleski there, blue flag. Alex have about 14 seconds up to Young. Trowbridge though, this could be spicy. I think he's a little bit faster than Nilsson normally. Here comes Trowbridge. And in front of them, I think that's a lapped car. Yeah, someone goes really wide there. It looked like there was Olli. Yeah, what's going on with Olli there? That is Olli, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah. What happened there? Olli, I feel sorry for him a little bit. He's a good qualifier and often starts well, and then he kind of not so well. So it looked like he was stopping. Let's go back and see what happened. Did he? Yeah, he's in the pit. I think he just bailed out. It's bad. If Trowbridge is able to catch the Ferrari at some point, less than 12 minutes remaining. Oh, you think that's what it is? It kind of croaks after a while. Brian reports here that it's very hot there in Australia. And he's doing VR. I wouldn't be able to do VR. And I had this head tracker for my flight sim that I used. Got it from my kids' birthday for birthday. And I have problem with that. So I can't even imagine driving in VR. I get very seasick very easily. Langlois is chased by Shannon. There's that long straight. When he hit that right coming out, feels really good. And then this corner here, it's also nice. I mean, it's a nice track. I mean, I like it. But it's high-speed corners, so you really have to be careful not to overdo it and be very patient. Certain sectors, make sure you hit your apex and get the good runs out on these long straights. That's where you take your. That's where you harvest your time. Coming down to 10 minutes remaining now. Chris Bourne still 10 seconds ahead. I think this is the closest, not for position, but it could be interesting. Oh, we have, Shannon there, got a little problem there. Yeah, that's Koskio. Koskio, blue flag flying on Langlois. Hopefully Langlois is going to be able to yield there, and he does so. And now Trowbridge is up on Nilsson again. Takes in on the inside, that's for position. Trowbridge now, P3, silver. Nicely done there, good run on Nilsson in the remaining 10 minutes. Yeah, Mirsch had to go in and pit 2 times for some reason. I noticed that his first stop didn't register as a pit stop, so I thought maybe it's my leaderboard that didn't register that correctly, but I went into ACC and they didn't register him for a pit stop either. So, and it wasn't a long time, so it wasn't like a drive-through or anything, but I think. Someone got to stop and go, car 11. Is that what happened to, I saw something here. Car 11, I think that's Ollie. Okay, he got the drive-through. So Ollie got the stop and go, and Mirsch got the drive-through. That's what happened. All right, now we're clear. Yeah, stop and go was Ollie, but Mirsch got the drive-through at 19 minutes. Let's look at Torrens and Britos. That's actually for position. We had 2 penalties, one for Britos and one for... it's easy to get Britos here. Yeah, it's easy to take a little bit too much of some of these corners. It's very tempting. So right now looks like the podium is Bourne, Brunier and Torrens. No, not Torrens, but Rodriguez. So what we're looking at here, it's Secret Frank. He's been chased by Caballero. So that's not for position. So pretty spread out field, 20 on the track. Lost 2 drivers. I thought it was Caballero that left, but only left and 1 more, which I do not know. Coming down to 5 minutes remaining. Oh, little contact there. Oh, Torres and Britos. Or, something happened there. We saw them. There's a little contact there. Caballero. But that was not for position, so. Chris Bourne passing Britos. Let's look at this thing here with Britos. What happened? Was that Torrance? Yeah, that's a fight poor position. Oh, Torrance went in a little bit too hard there, but didn't really affect Britos that much. Britos have Rodriguez in front of him, which is not for position anyway. So right now Brunier, Chris and Kosko 1 and 2 and Packham 3. And then we look at Sebastian Brunier, one of our new drivers. Actually a very nice livery. That's not a standard livery, but nice. So he's P1 for silver. And then Ambro, nicely down there. Ambro, we normally don't see him this far up, so let's just for the heck of it look at where silver. Well, I retract my statement. Ambro was P2 last race, and Trowbridge P3 this race. He was P10 last race, so good result for Trowbridge. And on the red guys we have Rodriguez. And then a little bit further back, Langlois, P2, and Castonguay. Oh, something happened. Hugo Caballero. What happened? Oh, just went off. Maybe the cat jumped up in his knee. Where were we? Yeah. And Castonguay P3 there. So yeah, there you have it. Less than 2 minutes now. Gonna have a little chat with Chris afterwards. I'm not sure that we normally see Sebastian or Rodriguez on mic, so I'm not sure we're gonna be able to talk to them. Actually, I don't see Chris on the mic either. I know Britos had a good idea that we have some sort of thing on camera, everyone, so we get to see each other and maybe celebrate together. Not sure if it meant for the race or more for like a championship. And that would be fun, maybe, to get on the championship when the championship ends, that we celebrate that. That could be a good idea. So we should plan that. So get your cameras ready. So you can see everyone on camera. I think that would be really nice. All right, Chris Bourne, is this your last lap? I think there's gonna be one more lap. Yeah, one more lap. Great driving here by Chris. 1:33.4 is best. And his last lap was 1:33.7, so yes, 0.3 off. Nilsson goes off, so they're behind. Oh, what happened there, really? What happened with him? Too bad, he was running up there in E5, I think, or silver. That's very slow. And then he rolls off. Oh, maybe, did he finish? Nah. No. I don't know, maybe he ran out of fuel. All right, here is Chris, last lap. Yeah, we should have an interview with Chris. I don't see him on the voice, but normally he jumps in there. And the other guys, I do not think that they want to. They're normally not on mic, Brunier and Rodriguez. It might be their English proficiency. Who knows? But that's all right. Winner, Chris Bourne. And let's see Sebastian Brunier go over the line too. Great driving by him. New to eSeniors, coming in here and dominating the silver. Next season he should probably be a platinum, we'll see. But great driving by him. And there goes, and Joaquim Rodriguez is already over the line. So nicely done. Let's go over to my, no, not that one, but that one. And get my graphic ready for podium. All right, podium, like so. Okay, let me get out of ACC. And I focus to catch someone to talk to. Okay, maybe I just pull in random. Mirsch, I just want to pull in someone random here if you have a moment. I don't see Chris. Are you there, Mirsch? We enjoyed your race, Mirsch. Noticed that you got a penalty. Oh, here's Chris Bourne. Hey, Chris, congratulations.
Cheers, Krista. Thank you.
Oh, maybe
It's a little bit warm.
One sec. Here we go. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
You.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, I tried to pull in Pornoff too because I was interested to see what happened with his penalty. I saw he went in and then he came out again and did another pit stop. So, Chris, first of all, congratulations, second win in a row. Are you going to win all the 24 races?
Only if Diego stays in that Lexus.
Is that the key?
That's the key. That is the key. And we can keep Steve back a little, Mr. Young back a little bit.
Yeah. No, that's fair.
Pac-Man will jump. That Pac-Man will be jumping away as well.
Yeah, he's jumping. So Mirsh, I pulled you in there. Just interesting to talk to you about the penalty there. What happened? Was it track? Went over the track?
Track cuts, Christer. That is usual for me. On this track, I always have track cuts. Almost always.
Yeah, they have a couple of corners that are really tempting just to kill. So I suspected that's what happened. So yeah, that's too bad. You had a good battle there with Sky. So
yeah, with Sky. Yeah, yes. But I want too much, you know.
Yeah.
I track too much corners, and that is the result.
Wait. I see Sebastian. I'm gonna pull him in here. Hey, Sebastian, I pull you in here.
Okay.
Are you able to talk?
Yeah, I'm able to talk.
All right, great. Yeah, I haven't talked with you before, so we do these little interviews after the race. So I wanted to catch you. So congratulations, your second win in the silver group here. So that's really good.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Congrats, Sebastian.
Thank you.
So how do you enjoy eSeniors? How did you find us, first of all?
A friend of mine saw a post somewhere and forwarded it to me. And I said, yeah, why not? Instead of being always in the middle of the youngsters, let's try something with people of my age and let's have some fun. And yeah, that's how it started. And I'm really happy I did because it's a lot of fun in here. So thank you for organizing.
Yeah, that's awesome. So have you been sim racing for a long time?
Quite a bit. Since Assetto Corsa was launched, so a bit more than 12 years.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's awesome. We're glad to have you. It's we have a couple of people from France. Where in France do you live?
In Paris area, in the suburb of Paris.
Oh yeah, oh nice. Yeah, I know some of the French guys were driving the endurance at in the LMU game this weekend. So
yeah, I don't drive LMU yet because I hear mixed feedback on the force feedback.
Yeah.
So for the moment, I'm waiting for Assetto Corsa Evo. To be more of a thing.
Yeah, that's going to be interesting if that goes where it hopes that it's going to go, because there's a lot of competition in this sim racing space for sure. So we'll see who comes up on top here. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much. Great to talk to Sebastian and Chris, and I pulled in Mirsh too because he had a good battle there. So and I think Rodriguez, who won the bronze group, he is normally not on the voice. So I'm glad you jumped in there, Sebastian. So we got to talk to you. So we're probably going to talk to you again. Yeah, Chris, go ahead.
Can I just thank all the back markers for the moving out of the way appropriately. Thank you very much, guys. Appreciate that.
Yeah, great job handling the blue flags. That's awesome. All right, well, thank you, guys. So 2 weeks for the next race, and next Saturday there's going to be a practice race. So now actually Jeremy, he's going to program that to happen automatically. We had a little glitch last time, and so the server is going to be set up like it needs to be for the practice race next Saturday. So, well, I'll catch you later. Have a good weekend.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Good night, guys.
See you.
All right. Thank you guys for joining and watching this race, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.